All right, I'm live.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and it's a battle for bragging rights between Ohio's two teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Cleveland. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And here comes a return. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, it's hard to know what's going through his mind there. That is a tough one to try and justify.
Yeah, what I can't figure out is once you make up your mind, you have to stay with it. If you decide to come out, go. Is it, Brandon, where you touch first on a base hit, you round the bag, oh, I'm good, I can go back to first base and retreat. Doesn't work that way in football.
A man of many sports and talents, Mr. Davis. Dalton here from the gun. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Here's Bernard. And it coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. For him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Quick feet by Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it again with Crowell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
Kaiser to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Kaiser. They'll roll him out. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Kaiser. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a 1st down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line to gain was, went soaring past it.
Yeah, that's doing it by any means necessary.
Kaiser. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now Kaiser. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but
I think we could be looking at an all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Finding Green complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Mixon running wide side. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing, Dalton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Come on.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Pushing his way inside the 40. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dalton. And complete into the arms of LaFell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. To throw here, Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Here's Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Andy Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jaleel Johnson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Up the middle, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Dalton.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the football going back over down to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
Offside.
right there.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Again, it's Crowell. The 45 before he's brought down.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, this is going to depend on this. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Come on.
They'll run for it with Crowell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Up the middle to Crowell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go now.
Inside handoff now, Crowell. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They go play action. Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So Dalton now.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Passing, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Dalton off play action. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, fair to say that here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Fighting his way through contact.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Johnson, 76 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Dalton now to pass.
That is caught.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Dalton to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Eifert, the man in motion. And it'll be Dalton again. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this is now a 1-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dalton, short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Eifert, the man in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Dalton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Jaleel Johnson able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's a give to Crowell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Let's go.
On play action, Kaiser. Britt's got it complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
That's good for a Browns. First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Kaiser now. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ready. Let's go now.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now Kaiser.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 33. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing, Dalton. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Good move at the 30. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Kaiser.
And that'll be off the too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Kaiser. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Kaiser yet again. Escaping the pressure right. Shedding the tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Kaiser.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
He's to coach, cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mixing up the middle.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. And this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dalton now to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
He's got a man complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have...
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Passing, it's Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here's Dalton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he comes back with 1 complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
Kaiser. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
To throw, Kaiser rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards as his guys are able to in their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last long run, getting him in for 6 points. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shakes off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's in. the same case on that play. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready?
Kaiser to throw it. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Crowell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Durham Smythe, 71 yards. And the Bengals get another. Touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards. Here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, Kaiser. And he's got his big tight end here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Dalton. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And that's good. Pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4. Eifert, the man in motion. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So Dalton now. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. To throw here, Dalton. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Crowell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Ready.
Play fake. Kaiser.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser, eluding the pressure right.
And that was down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Come on.
Play action now. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marcus Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's got some space here.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Again, here's Bernard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Dalton sets up play action.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Cleveland offense making their way out. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Let's go now. Ready?
Kaiser now. And he will be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard. Now it's Crowell running right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Kaiser. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No, no.
To throw, Kaiser. That's complete. It's Gordon. Second down and 4.
Get it. Ready,
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Trucks over it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
ready.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Able to get this to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Cowboy 80. Ready, go.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ready, set.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Come on, come on.
A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here with Bernard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Andy Dalton.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning is Peppers. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Crowell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
They'll run it again with Crowell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Inside handoff now. Crowell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Dalton. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Dalton to throw. To Mixon on the check down. He's Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down and not be ruled a fumble.
This will be Dalton again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the catch good. It's Eifert.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Passing. It's Dalton. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Running left is Crowell.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The handoff, running left, Crowell.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Kaiser. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Dalton.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Get it!
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Deputy! Cup 19! Cup 19! Let go!
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There's the stiff arm.
And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Up the middle to Crowell. Oh, good move. And a good gain here at 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.